Have you ever put the wrong person on your team? I have. The fear of an awkward conversation led to months or even years of frustration for myself, our team members, or even the person that I put on the team. Today we'll talk about how we audition new team members for the worship ministry at our church and how you can avoid some mistakes that I've made and not put the wrong person on your team. When I first got started leading in the worship ministry, oftentimes I would hold auditions to look for new team members. And if someone came in and had a great audition and made a great first impression, I would give them a spot on the team, especially if I had a spot to fill. Oftentimes that worked really well, but a few times I got burned and put the wrong person on the team. They might have had a great audition, but they ended up being a terrible team member. So over the years, I developed more of a process rather than relying on a one-time audition. So today in this video, part 1 of 3, we're going to talk about the application before we get to the audition. I want to get to know their character before we ever sing or play a note of music. We'll begin in 1 Timothy 3, verse 10. Paul is speaking about the qualifications of deacons. He says, "And let them also be tested first. Then let them serve as deacons if they prove themselves blameless." Now, Paul is certainly talking about the office of deacon in the church, but I believe the principle applies when we're considering new worship ministry leaders, because our ministry is up front, it's visible, people see us all the time, regularly on Sundays, and we don't want to just put someone up there who has great vocal or musical skill. We need people with high integrity, Christian character, and a walk with the Lord that is visible and evident. And so we developed an application that gives us a chance to get to know people. Because when I'm interviewing new team members, I'm looking for 3 things really. Do they know and love the Lord? Do they have the musical skill that we're looking for? And are they humble? So this application helps us in that process, because some people are really great at articulating their faith and sharing their faith with words. Other people are much better at writing things out. And I'm in that latter group, so I can sympathize with them. So this application gives us sort of a 2-step process. They get 2 opportunities to share their faith. In the application, we certainly ask for some contact information and background information, as well as some musical history and what they've done in the past and where they've served and how they've served and what their musical gifts and abilities are. But there's also a section where we ask them to explain the gospel of Jesus Christ. How can someone be saved? And we ask about their relationship with the Lord. We want to see if they have a real faith and a growing and thriving relationship with the Lord. So this application is the first step towards that. And you never know when you're meeting with someone. Just because they've been involved in the church doesn't necessarily mean that they're a believer. I knew someone once that came in to do an interview where they were getting baptized, and the interviewer realized this person did not understand the gospel, and this person realized that they weren't saved. And so they came to faith in the Lord right there in their video baptism interview. And so their video became, well, I came in to get interviewed for my baptism and got saved in the interview. So all along the way, I'm praying and asking the Lord, does this person know you, and would they be a good fit for our team? So I'm going to attach this application to the pinned comment on this video. You're welcome to download it, use it in any way that would be helpful for you. And I'm never suggesting that this is the only way to do this. This is just what's worked for me, and I hope that it would be helpful for you. So finally, the goal is never to put someone on the team as fast as possible, and this application can sort of slow things down. Because an audition is stressful. It can be overwhelming for you. You're trying to figure out everything you can with a person in one sitting. And the person coming to the audition, they feel like they've got to make a great first impression and not make any mistakes. So the application and having a process slows things down a little bit. So you can get to know their Christian character before you evaluate their musical ability. I hope this has been helpful, and look for part 2, my favorite part, the next step in the process, lunch.